Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Welcome to Monday. Hope you guys have all had a great weekend. I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So a bit of green this morning. Yes, yeah, as you can see, we were below this important level, this important resistance level. Couldn't get that acceleration to the downside. Obviously the bears couldn't push us down, so the inevitable happened, and after trying to push that ball underwater and it not going down, it then popped back up. So yeah, we are here back above this resistance area, which is good. Back into this zone, back into basically a price that we haven't really seen much of for the whole of the time that we have after having this massive dump. So that is positive. Maybe this time we can get the acceleration up to test the top end of this zone, and then maybe we consolidate there. Maybe we break through and get some more bullish price action. We shall have to see. If we do nip over to those stock market futures, you can see that they are having a bit of a green morning this morning, pumping up above this resistance area here. So if they can just maintain above this resistance area, take out these highs, then they've got a good shot of moving back up towards 4,300 in the S&P. So yeah, that is not too bad. You may want to look at this as a form of pennant or bull flag after this move up, and then yeah, that will give us a nice targeted move to the upside. However, we just have to look at everything in the context of just the down move we've been having, obviously in Bitcoin as well, the down move that we've been having since our all-time highs. It is, you have to obviously think of like macro trends as like oil tankers. They are very, very difficult to change the direction of, to do a 180. They are slow moving. So yes, but obviously they have to change direction at some point. So maybe this is the week, maybe this is it, where we'll get like a decent medium term pump to the upside, because as you can see, and this whole move down, we've barely been able to keep above 30,000 in Bitcoin, and even just a medium term move to the upside, even if we are then going to dump down, take out these lows and hit like the $23,000 levels, maybe even $20,000 levels, we can still get before that, get a nice bounce easily up to 40,000 area. Maybe it would be a bit lower in reality, but yeah, we could get a very nice move up from where we are now before we got that move down. So let's have a look at some other markets. The Satoshi pairing, Satoshi pairing, here it is. Not doing too much here, as you can see, even with this bullishman move, which is obviously not great to see. It's not basically indicating what's called breadth in markets. You get breadth. It's more of a stock market term where you get like a rally in a wider range, so a wider breadth of stocks, rather than just like the generals. But yeah, so we're not getting a lot of breadth in this move, as you can see, from Ethereum at least anyway, because it is not really moving compared to Bitcoin. If we look at the Bitcoin dominance, well, it's actually even worse, reflecting the Bitcoin dominance. We're actually getting like a bit of a move up with this move up in Bitcoin. So obviously capital getting drained out of alts hard here. So like I said, that isn't the bullish side. Fair enough, price action may be green, but the underlying dynamics of the move are not the most risk on indications. So yeah, there is that. DXY, as we can see, around this, got a 101 handle, which is good. We did have a nice pullback, potentially front running this level. We had come quite far quite quickly. This is a big move for this, quite far quite quickly. A bounce, and now can we come back down, take this out and continue lower? We'll have to see. The only problem with this though, is that a lot of this is not driven by risk on. A lot of this is driven by the euro component of this, with obviously the ECB signaling that they are going to maybe more aggressively raise rates, get positive, and that obviously strengthens the euro, which is the most part of the basket this trades against, which then obviously then drives this down. So it's nothing other than a trash fear against trash fear move. It's not a risk on. It's not a trash fear against risk asset move. So yeah, just gotta bear that in mind. The 10-year creeping up again. This isn't the worst move though, because this move is not necessarily driven off higher inflation concerns or rate concerns. This is more probably driven off a little bit of risk on from the bond market into stocks at the depressed levels. A bit of probably rebalancing the portfolio. It will be a lot of this will be also rebalancing of portfolios as well, with stocks so low that all those antiquated 60-40 portfolios that have been getting trashed for quite a while, they're still sticking with it, still rebalancing. So yeah, there you go. What's gold doing? What's shift coin doing? Just in the resistance area, did manage to test the very top of it, but the important level there, but yeah, rejected at this pass anyway. That is not to say it won't continue. It won't regather here, continue up and break onwards and upwards. Oil not looking good for the for generally the world the world economy. Yeah, not looking good, as you can see. Still bullish, still grinding up, back above this trend line, above this resistance here. So yeah, this could actually start to accelerate, take out this high. We could see a move up into that. Well, I guess 147 is always going to be a target. Yeah, and that is not going to be ideal for anybody other than, well, even I don't necessarily think it's particularly ideal long term for oil producers, because we all know the cure for high prices is high prices, but what point does that high prices come in? We shall have to see. What else do we want to look at on here? Not much else. We'll have a look at stochastics. Can we start to see a see the indications of a medium-term move, which obviously we're going to be looking at this 5-day and weekly for. But for, yeah, 4 hour moving up, got room to run. 8 hour got plenty of room to run here. On the 8 hour did have a nice bullish reset, as you can see, so now is reloaded. Same with the 10 hour, nice and reloaded and ready to run. 12 hour freshly turning up from a low level. Daily there or thereabouts, creeping up, obviously potentially going to turn up. 2-day looking great there. 2 days looking great for more upside. 3-day looking good for more upside. The 5-day, like we said, we're watching this one, has turned up. So that again was one of the main indications that we were looking for. And then weekly not turned back up yet. Bi-weekly still down there. So we go back to the chart. Yep. We could definitely be seeing the starts of a medium-term bounce. Maybe it only gets us up to 35, 36. Maybe it can go up to 39. Best case scenario gets us up towards this 42. It's not best case scenario if it is just to be a medium-term bounce before coming lower. Best case scenario clearly is up, and away. But obviously we have to be relatively realistic. But yeah, obviously anything can happen. Long-term trades, trend changes obviously start with medium-term trend changes, and obviously short-term as well. But I mean, you'll get so many false signals with short-term trend trade changes. God, I can't even say that. Short-term trend changes. There we go. But yeah, the medium ones are obviously relatively important. They can feed through to obviously new all-time highs. But yeah, we shall have to see. A bit of positivity for this Monday morning. So yeah, there you go, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.